They are demanding that their civil rights be protected by our government. Here is a Million Muslim March on 9/11.
That's seriously all this government has done since 9/11 is protect their civil rights.
Well,
that's all they've done.
Well, not really. The guy, the Fort Hood shooter, they won't allow him to plead guilty. They won't allow him to tell the truth about he's a jihadist.
No, because that was just a workplace violence incident.
Right. So they're not really protecting his civil rights to tell the truth. Here it is. We are demanding that laws be enacted protecting our First Amendment. Well, aren't
we
you?
already have that law.
Aren't you a million strong without being arrested on the mall on 9/11, slapping America across the face, saying now that you demand that you have First Amendment? You have the first. That's why you're there. We're asking President Obama to fulfill his promise from his first campaign for presidency of a transparent government. Yeah, we'll stand in line on that one. Lastly, we're asking for the release of the 9/11 Commission report to the American people. Again, stand in line on that one. And I'd like more than the 9/11 Commission report. I'd like all of the documents that were in Sandy Berger's underpants and socks, the ones that he destroyed. I'd like to know, because they have record of what was missing. I want to know exactly what was missing. What's missing? You have it. You know. What were they? On 9/11, our country was forever changed. This, again, coming from the American Political Action Committee that is putting on the Million Muslim March on 9/11 in Washington, D.C. On 9/11/01, our country was forever changed by the horrific events in New York. Our entire country was victimized by the acts done on that day. Muslim and non-Muslim alike were traumatized, but we as Muslims continued 12 years later to be victimized.
Oh.
No. It gets better. No, it gets better. How are they being victimized? By being portrayed as the villains of 9/11.
Oh, the horror of portrayal.
To this day, every media outlet and anti-Islamic organization has committed slanderous and liable statements against us as Muslims and our religion of Islam. I just want you to know, they're using slanderous and libels for a very clear reason. That's litigation. They are setting you up and telling you, we just a little bit more power, and we are going to sue you for saying that we had anything to do, that Muslims were at all involved in 9/11. Yet our government either sits idly by and does nothing to protect our freedoms, or it exacerbates the problem with its constant war on terrorism in Islamic countries. Well, you know what? Tell you what, the day that Finland starts blowing things up and killing people and beheading them,
we'll go to war with them, too.
We'll go to war with them. Congressional hearings on Islam in America and changes to the NDAA laws. These lies, it doesn't say which lies, these lies are told to the American population, and it has made it impossible for us to do true dawah. Could you look up dawah? I can't remember dawah again. D-A-W-A. Probably the second definition. The first one might have something to do with Barbara Walters.
Didn't think of that. Proselytizing or preaching of Islam.
Okay, so they can't tell us who the true Islam is because of the lies. Boy.
And the lies, again, were that the Muslims had anything to do with 9/11.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do we have to defend our religion while doing dawah? You know what? That is so true. I'm going to start suing people about everything they've ever said about my religion. Yeah. That is the good way. Yeah. I'm going to start suing all the United States government for all the bad things that have ever been said about my religion. I'm going to do that because all we're trying to do is missionary work. But all of these lies that have been spread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sue everybody, and I'm going to scare everybody, and I'm going to terrorize everyone with litigation or whatever it is to get them to shut up about my religion, because I want to tell you about how peaceful and how loving we are. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Love always starts with litigation.
It sure does.